Okay, to see which user you're connected as, you type what? Show user. Type that.
I tap it.
Okay, what does it say?
It's 6.
It says what? What does it say?
It's a 6 user. It's a
It says
6.
what?
I say it's a 6.
Very good. All right. So now, if I want to connect from the sys user to a different user, I simply type what? Connect. Right? So right now I'm connected as sys. Fine. I want to connect as a different user. Right? I simply connect, let's say HR. And we know that the password for HR is what? HR. So now do that. Connect HR/HR.
I connect.
All right. Type show user. Hey, Mr. Matthew, how you doing?
It's HR.
Okay, you're connected as HR, right?
Yes.
How you doing, Mr. Matthew? I don't know if you can hear me, but anyway, we're good. Okay, so now
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, beautiful. So now what I want you to do now is type exit. Right? Type exit. Then once you type exit, then I want you to connect as the HR user. You simply type what? SQL plus HR/HR and press enter. It should work. I'm just showing you the different ways to connect.
Okay.
Matthew, feel free to load up your laptop and follow along.
Okay.
So did you do this?
Yes, I'm connected.
Type show user.
HR.
You saw what?
I tap show user. They say it's HR.
Okay, beautiful. All right. So now what I want you to do is, as HR, I want you to now connect back as sys. To do that, you simply do what? Connect or con/as sysdba.
Okay. Okay. This is processing.
Did you type connect/as sysdba?
I already tap and I say show user. It's 6.
It's what?
It's 6. I already tap and I already tap show user also.
Okay, very good. Awesome. All right. So now that we have that, now we know how to connect. Okay, good. These are the different ways to connect. We're going over basic stuff. All right. So
Mhm.
now the next thing that we're going to do is when you get to a job, right? The first thing that you want to know is everything about a table. You're not going to know what the table is, what the structure is like, and so on and so forth, right? So you need to do what? You need
Hold
to
on,
do
hold on,
what?
hold on a little bit, Professor. You know, when you take, I'm gonna take the note. You say when I get to the job, the first thing I have to know is to know the table, right?
Yes, you need to know the structure of a table. You need to know the structure of a table because they're going to have a lot of tables, but you don't know what the structure is, right? You know, right now you're doing select this from HR.employees because you know that table. That's all that is. But at the job, you won't know those tables. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to do what? Describe the table. You have to describe the table. So for instance, let's use HR.employees on the table. So you do describe HR.employees. So I want you to do that. Did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now that you described HR.employees, describe HR.locations. Semicolon. Then describe HR.departments. These are the three main tables that we're going to be messing with. You everybody do that? Describe
Yes,
the
I
three
already,
tables.
yeah, I described the tree table.
You saw what?
I described the tree table.
Okay, very good. So now, let's focus on HR.employees. Let's focus on HR.employees, right? Now, once you describe the tables, right? We now know that what? What does describe allow us to do? It shows us what? Tell me.
Once we describe the table, they describe it shows us the structure of the table, such as the street address, the postal code, the city, the state province.
Very, very well, very well, very well. Matthew, what does it show us? Okay, I don't know if Matthew can hear. Okay, that's fine. But you said it right, Micheline, right? It gives us the what? The structure, right? It shows us what? The columns and the rows. Well, the columns that make up the table.
Okay, the column.
That's what it does. It shows up, it shows us the columns that make up the table. The columns. The columns. Right? So every table is made up of columns, just like a house. When you have a house is made up of rooms. Right? You have the room, you have the kitchen, you have the toilet, you have the bedroom, right? This is the attic, right? A house is made up of what? Rooms. The same way, a table is made up of what? Columns. It's inside these columns that we have what? The data. So inside the living room, we have our chairs, we have our TV, and so on and so forth. Kitchen, you guys get the point, right? The data is the most important thing, but the data has to be in specified columns. Very simple concept. So basically, a table is like a house. So when you get to the job, you're going to have many houses that you have to look through. You're going to have many houses you're going to have to look through.
Okay.
So now, once you have many houses that you look through, right, inside each house, right, they're going to have rooms. You've never been to this house before, so what do you have to do? You have to go inside the house, which is describe the house. So watch this. You describe each other employees. This is like you going into the house. This is like you go into the house. Right? To look through it. Okay. So now you're going to the house to look through it, right? Right? So now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to look at the rooms. Okay, what is this house made up of? It's made up of columns. Right? That is why when you describe the table, everything that you see to the left, everything you see to the left are the columns of the house. Now, you have to know, okay, what types of data go into the house? So into those rooms in the house. For instance, kitchen, what goes inside there? Bathroom, what goes inside there? Same thing with the columns. So for instance, last name. For instance, it doesn't matter what you call the column. Oracle doesn't know what last name means. It means nothing to it. All Oracle cares about is what types of data go into last name column. Right? So there are different types of data. There's BACA2, right? There's Boolean. There's number, right? There's date, and so on and so forth. These are the majors, right? There's car. So these are the major what? Types of data that go inside those rooms or those columns. So now you have to the left, you have your columns. Then in the mid and all the way to the right, you have what? Data type. So when you are creating the tables, you are the one that's going to set the house up. I want these amount of columns. And in these columns, I need what? I need each column to have this kind of data type. Right? Very good. So now that we know that, when you now go to start insert data, if you say that this must be a Boolean column, let's say there's a column called gender, or let's say salary. Let's say that's the name of a column. And you know Boolean is what? True or what? False. You can't now be putting 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not going to work. Right? Because you have said that you want this table to be what? Boolean. That's what you said when you're creating it. You have to follow the rules of the house. You must follow the rules of the house. Are you hearing? Right? If this is a number, you can't now be putting Sally. No, it's not going to work. If it's a number, you got to put a number. A number could include decimal point 1.2, 2.0, 5, right? But it must be a number. You understand what I'm saying? If it's a date, you can't now be putting true. No, it's not going to work. There's no such date as true. It must be something that looks like a date. You also can't be doing something like this, trying to be funny. You can't do dog /11/12. No, this is not a date. It doesn't work like that. It has to be something that looks like a date that Oracle can interpret as a date. Right? VACA2 is simply what? Variable character, meaning anything goes. This is the most popular out of all the words, out of all the data types. Anything goes. Numbers, letters, integers, special characters, anything goes. Right? Character. Right? All right. So this is the structure of the house. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now that we know the structure, now to see everything inside of the table, we do what? Tell me. Select what?
We're gonna select anything. If we want to see anything, we're gonna select. It depends for what we're gonna select. We may select
No,
a salary. We may
I
select
want to see everything inside the table. What do I do?
Select staff from each other employee.
Very good, right? Select star. This is from each other employees. Select star from each other employees. Yes. This is what you use to see everything. This is what you use to see everything. So type that. Type that. You typed that?
Yeah, I already start.
You typed it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, very good. So now, watch this. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you see what? Scroll all the way to the bottom, what do you see? Tell me right now.
107 rows.
What did you say?
107 rows.
107 rows, right? Now, that's too long, right? If I get to a job, one of the first things I'm going to do is, before I do select star, I'm not even going to do that. Because what if this table has 10 billion rows? What if this table has 5 million rows? You're going to be taxing the server unnecessarily. You understand what I'm saying? All I would do, that's simply what? Select count star from HR.employees. Just get a count. First thing first, right? First thing.
First day. You said say it again, please. I didn't hear that part.
Okay. When I first get to a job, I'm going to, if I want to get the number of rows inside of a table, I'm going to get the number of, I'm going to get the count of the rows instead of me doing select star.
Okay.
Because the count is just going to give me a number.
Yeah.
Select star is going to actually have to fetch the data. That's work on that's task.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So just do select count star from the table name. Just so you can get an idea of how big of a table this is.
Okay.
So first thing, describe the table. So you can know the structure of the table. Then just get a count. You are fine there. You don't need to see the data. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to see the data. In SQL Developer, you can look at the top, let's say 10. Like select top 10 from whatever the table name is. In SQL Developer, it gives you that option just to see just a few rows if you are really curious. Right? If you are really curious. You understand what I'm saying? But by and large, once you've done count star, right, you know, okay, this is the number of rows that we're talking about. What the hell is this?
But when you do select star from HR the employee, it's still same thing, no? It's still 107. It's still 107.
Yes, it's still 107.
Yes.
So guys, give me 1 second. I thought I logged into, hold on 1 second. Okay, so guys, I think I logged into the wrong Zoom. So if we disconnect, then I'll resend you a brand new link because it's giving me the wrong, it's giving me one stupid alerts signal, right? But once again, if we disconnect, I'll send you guys to your email a brand new link. Make sense?
No problem.
And that will be like in 10 minutes. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, all right. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, all right. So now, watch this. If I want to do basic select statements from the HR employees, this is the way it goes. Always what? Select, column name, column 1, column 2, right? Column 3, space from HR.employees. These are the rules of the game. You can put one or many columns before the from clause, but the last column before the from clause must never have a comma before that. It must never have a column before that.
Yeah, which means that, for example, we can select last name, salary, hire date from HR the employee. That's what you want to say, right?
Correct. So for
Yeah.
instance, if I do select salary, last name, let's say I only want to see these two. I can't now do from HR to employees. No, it's not going to give you. In fact, it's going to give you a very stupid error that you won't even know what the issue is. So never do that. I see this a lot with brand new students. Always leave that last comma off. The last column before the from, no comma. Make sense?
The last name, salary.
So type this. Show me the last name and salary from the HR employees.
Okay, I already typed.
You do that?
Yes.
How many rows do you have?
I have 107 still.
You have 107 rows, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. All right. So now, what this? The way everything looks right now, nothing is in order. It's just nothing is in order at all, right? So if I want to make everything orderly, right? I do the same thing. Now, watch this. If you don't want to retype the last command that you did, right? Simply type the letter L. If they give you your last command that you did, then just copy and paste. That's all. Yes, did you hear what I said?
You said that
L means last. L means last, right? Now, you see that?
when you tap L, you tap enter.
Yes, that L, press enter.
What? The L give you the last command.
Exactly.
And then when it's give you the last command,
you can just if you want to do it again, then just copy it and paste it. That's all.
You just copy. Okay.
Yeah, just copy it and paste it. I don't know if you have a mouse, but if you have a mouse, just copy it, click, drag, paste it. It saves you a lot of time. Believe me, when you make a lot of mistakes when you're doing SQL, believe me, this thing comes in handy, big time. The last command is very powerful, right? So now, what I now want you to do is, I want you to do the same thing, but this time, I'm going to introduce you to a keyword called order by, right? So do what? I want you to type select last name, salary from what? HR.employees. Then space order by what? Let's do it order by what? Last name.
Oh, no, by 2, by 1. Okay. Order by last name. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes. Type it.
F down.
Type it.
So for this case, I will say this time you say select last name and what?
You said what?
You say this time we're gonna select what?
What do you say?
What you said that we're gonna select what? Last name, salary, or something
Yes,
else?
last name, comma, salary from HR employees, order by last name. Type it.
Let me tap L to see.
Type it faster.
Order by salary.
Let me know when you type it.
Quick question, sir.
Yes, Mr. Matthew. Tell me.
Yeah, this is a little off topic. But we don't need the internet service to connect to the enterprise manager, do we?
No, you don't.
Okay, because I did it earlier, and it said that I can't be trusted, so I just wanted to make sure.
No. That's fine. Just in the video, I showed you how to. You just have to click some buttons. Approve. Yeah, that's I can't be trusted. Is crap. You don't. It's Okay. You know what, Matthew? Right. Once you get there again, right? Take a picture of it, and I'll tell you how to do. You fix it in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you just have to press one button, press another button, and then you're good.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sorry.
No problem. Miss Micheline, did you do it?
Okay.
Let me know when you've done it.
No, I already done it. So I wanted to ask you something.
Tell me.
So when you are at the job and then you tap L.
Yes.
To make the last the last information that you just
No, don't say information. The last command that you enter.
Yeah, the last command that you enter to come up. But so now, it's not gonna affect anything for the computer. You know, like people gonna see everything you go over.
No, people don't see anything. No, it's just you.
Because I know exactly that the most often I have to go back and just copy it and come and space. I don't need to tap L.
Yeah, yeah, but nobody sees you. Yes. So guys, this thing is going to shut off in like I don't know why it's shutting off, but it shut off in like 30 seconds. So once it shuts off again, I'm going to resend a new link for you guys to log in. Okay. Sorry about this. Okay. All right. So you've done this, Miss Michelin?
Yes.
Okay. So that is order by, right? Okay.